you're in a city, what people would call a projects, and if you take the time and walk around Regent Park, you'll see that it's bigger than most neighborhoods. For the suburbs, it's probably like 2 neighborhoods, 3 neighborhoods put in one. They might say 15,000, but 20,000 live in here. Some of them ain't on the leases. Parents are trying to work 2, 3, 4, even 4 jobs just so they can buy a house somewhere and get out of neighborhoods like Regent Park, you know. They're not at home to spend time with their kids. They're not at home to go to parent-teacher interviews. They're not at home to even just sit down and say, yo, what do you think about that music video you just watched? Or what do you think about that movie you just watched? Like, if you're not raising them, then someone else is.
Regent Park and the powers that be, whoever they are, decided that Regent Park didn't need a high school. Even though Regent Park had the highest concentration of young people, high school age, in all of North America. That's not a very well-known fact, that there's this huge amount of young people in this small little area that weren't being successful. Pathways is a program that originated from the community. It's a community-based program.
The motto says that it's supposed to work and help you go from, you know, we're going to support you from grade 9 to grade 12. You know, we're basically there to make you, to motivate you in believing that you can achieve stuff that maybe no one in your family has ever achieved before in their life.
A lot of people joined Pathways, and it was just a program that was pretty much starting up in my year.
Mitchell's a young man that is, I would say, that has taken advantage of the program, and the program has helped him in the sense that, you know, when he first started, you know, look at him now, he's such a big guy, but he was a small guy at one point in grade 9 and not sure of what his strengths are, what to believe in, or does he have the capability to be successful in life. And you know, where he's traveled that road of gaining confidence to the point where he can says, you know what, yeah, I am going to go on to university. You know what, it's my right, and I have the ability. And that's the kind of success that you want, because it's inherent. There was a time when 56% of all high school age students used to drop out of school. That was the official rate. We actually know that that rate was higher, closer into the 60 percentile of students. Now, the community felt that that was a real waste of human potential.
All your like core subjects like English, math, and sciences and stuff like that, Pathways really tries to help you out with that. So I was doing poorly in math, and they helped me get it up and pass math class by the end of the year.
I didn't know the avenues that he could take or what was out there for him, what's available. And Pathways was something that could help him steer him in the right direction that way.
It's about making the dreams and aspirations of the Pathways to Education students real. If any of them ever wanted to go to university, we take them there. They can touch it, they can smell it, they can look around and see people that look like them. Want to go to college, they want to be a graphic artist, a film producer. We make sure they meet people, take them there, they see it, they touch it, it becomes real. It's not this ethereal dream that's out there.
Pathways keeps them focused and on track, and you know, shows them what they can do, what they're capable of, more than I think than they realize themselves.
It's a big change going from grade 8 to high school, and the work is different, and teachers try to prepare you, but it's, like I said, it's a big change.
Over 98% of all eligible high school age students are in the Pathways program that are in Regent Park. So from there, they'll start up, they get what is called an SPSW, Student Parent Support Worker. What that person does, they're the advocate of that student. They advocate for them in the schools, they connect with the parents, any issues or problems that is emotional, social. So a young person would get signed up, have that student parent support worker who is like another parent in a sense, but actually understands the system and then goes on and really helps advocate for that young person in school.
So you can make a better decision, bro. Because I don't know, even on the thing about going to the semestered school, I think that's also a good alternative too. You know what I mean? My thing is, it's like staying at Northern, a full semester school, because that's how Francis Lieberman was, where I went, and it's tough to go to school for a whole year, knowing that, you know what I mean, you're not really doing what you want to do.
You only need 2. Okay, I only need 2 credits.
Yeah.
I could get 3 and get, like, you know, but I only really need 2 to get my average to an 80.
With Mitchell's story, honestly, I think it's an impressive story. Mitchell's doing a lot better than how he started off. Um, in regards to school and his academics, he wasn't really putting in the effort that was required of him. That's the reason he was required to come back for an additional semester this year. But now he's completing school, and I would like to personally add that his grades are stellar. He puts in the effort that's required to him, and I think that he presents himself as a young and successful, uprising young man.
No, yeah, okay, so it's going to have to be fat soluble to get through your skin and then into your bloodstream, and then in the bloodstream it's more water soluble. Okay.
Pathways for me, it just gave me a lot more mentors. It gave you an option, a choice. Like if you needed a tutoring, you know you have somewhere to go. It's like the media portrays this neighborhood, Regent Park, Moss Park, as a bad neighborhood, as the ghetto, whatever way you want to look at it. And Pathways, it's like it just shows that the students in the community, the kids in the community, that there's more you can have. You don't have to just be another negative statistic, another kid pulling a trigger or whatever. Pathways shows you that you can do other things with schooling and with their help. You can go on and be better, be something else.
The last two graduations that I seen at Pathways, man, like it touched me. Like it made me want to cry because if you figure it out, the first year was like 50-something students. This year, 90-something students graduated.
One thing I might look into is teaching. I might become a teacher so I can become a positive role model for other students and help them get to where I am and succeed.
Pathways is a program that does not cream. We do not just take the best of the best or the worst of the worst. We take everyone. And within that space, we do have students that are struggling. And for them, we have to figure out a better way for them to achieve their goal and whatever that is. Because success for the program is really what is successful for the young person.
It's a very big community, and bad things happen, but good things happen. And I'd like to see more of the good things portrayed. But it's up to you whether you choose to follow your friends or lead. You know what I mean? You can follow your friends when they're doing wrong or follow your friends when they're doing right, but can you lead? You know, if you're going to be a leader, then you have more control, right? If you're just going to follow, then if your friends are bad, you're bad. If your friends are good, you're good. If you lead, it's your choice.